I call Adrian Rarafi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It gives me great pleasure to join my colleagues in supporting this bill through in its first reading. Sir, I want to acknowledge the work done by Taumata Hauora when I was a trustee on that trust for the gambling initiatives of working with problem gambling. I want to acknowledge the former CEO of that organisation, Joe Hayes, who is now a Member of Parliament, sitting opposite Sir. And today I find myself supporting the same bill that both she and I worked on in that sector, so I just want to acknowledge her. I also took the opportunity to contact those who are still working in that sector in my electorate, and last week, Sir, a number of organisation providers working in that sector were meeting in my electorate, so I took that opportunity to talk to a few of them. They are really keen, like I am, to make certain that there is more transparency which is provided in this amendment, Sir. I think we've all heard lots of stories about how things really do happen out in the communities, and there are some practices, and I think some people in this sector make the most of those opportunities under the current legislation. So it is very good that we have some transparency in that sector. Sir, also reducing the conflicts of interest, that's a really important area. I've had the occasion of being part of an organisation going through the process of applying for funds to support the activities of that organisation. And, you know, there are some subtle hints about what was expected in return. And I think so making certain that the people involved in this process, that there is clear separation between their roles. So that's a very good thing that we have, which is addressed through this bill. Also, I support the contribution of Chris Hipkins about the best use of getting information out to the community and maybe having full-page advertisements isn't the best way of transmitting that information. I think there's social media, in particular internet, which would be better used for that purpose, Sir. Sir, I'm only taking a short call on this, but I look forward to this bill coming to the Select Committee, on which I am a member, and I look forward to having more contributions in the future. Kia ora mai tātou.